Dude, BK owns.
What's Darkman?
What's up, Gold?
Yeah.
But yeah, that's BCAS. Thanks everybody for watching. Hope you all stick around for the marathon.
Oh.
Redux actually. Oh wait, I'm sorry. I guess you can cut whenever, Golden.
Alright, I'll bring it down.
And then Darkman go live whenever.
I'm live.
Alright.
We on this. Alright. I'm all set if you guys are.
Alright. 1 second, please.
Sure.
Alright. Just give me a countdown whenever you're ready.
Alright. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, go. So yeah, this is Mega Man 5. It's unfortunately not BCAS, so you guys can stop watching now because there's no point in watching.
Hey now.
So, I guess a couple of things I should talk about with Mega Man 5 is, there is a large invulnerability period in terms of killing things. So basically, you want to buster a lot of stuff because trying to shoot him with just bullets is going to be extremely difficult and annoying. So, what else do I need to talk about? The music is really awful. Don't ever listen to the music in this game. Starman stage is ass. Starman is ass. Yeah, I think I covered everything.
That was quite the sales pitch.
Oh yeah, so basically the boss order, unlike like every other Mega Man game, this one is very set in stone. There's absolutely no reason to change it. The reason why is because you get Super Arrow from Starman, and Super Arrow basically allows you to fly by like a lot of levels in this game. So you want to do Starman first, aside from the fact that he's just an easy boss to buster, so. And then from then on in, it's just weaknesses. Because you get Jet early enough so that it doesn't matter, and then like, everything else is pretty self-explanatory. So, basically I can buster through Starman's shield. So, as long as you're standing, it's not really too precise, you just gotta be like close enough to him. That's actually a good fight, surprising.
Oh yeah, that was really nice.
Nice, I got the gravity skip. We're in there. So there's this really weird thing about Starman stage is you may have noticed Mega Man, he went down like he went up fast and then went down fast. That's like the gravity skip because normally in that stage you're supposed to go up really slow and go down really slow. There's no explanation as to why that happens. It just happens. So it's a free 1 second for no reason. If you want to read donations or whatever, it's fine. Not really much to talk about.
Well, let's see. Oh, we have $10 from Tonic. $10 for star napalm put towards MMZ3. Does anybody want to take a wild guess what that star was?
Ooh. I got nothing. So yeah, you just noticed a few instances of me using the super arrow. As you can see, it's very fast. It's at the fastest speed, I believe it's twice as fast as a slide. I forgot the specifics, but it's fast. That's all I use now. So here's a double hit. You're not normally supposed to jump up and hit him, but I did that. Yeah, so for those who don't know, the world record for this game is 35:56 by Ohon. He's basically like far and away better than everybody else in this game right now. Like literally like 40 seconds ahead of the second place, which is insane when you consider classic Mega Man records are like really tight and optimized now. So it's just like insane to see a guy that far ahead of us. And my PB is like a 36:41, so I'm like, what, 45 seconds behind him? So I got a long way to go. Ooh, that's kind of weird. It's alright, let's go with it. Okay, that was strange. Whatever, doesn't matter. So there are a couple different arrow strategies you can do throughout the run. For the most part, they're pretty defined, but there's still like options out there that we haven't really like fully tested. For instance, there'll be like an arrow later on in the game that like I could do, but I don't because I'm not sure if it's faster. Because all of us are really too lazy to do arrow testing. Or like for instance here, there's like an arrow strat I did earlier in the level. Ohon doesn't do it for some reason, even though it saves like a half a second. So it's just little things like that. Don't die in the spikes. Alright, we didn't die. Wow. Alright. So coming up for Gyro Man, this is the boss where invulnerability plays a big role. So basically he's weak to gravity and all you do is just press button and he gets hurt, but you can't spam it. Yeah, because the invulnerability period you can't spam gravity, so you just have to time your shots.
Yeah, it's got that goofy thing where it'll consume your ammo but won't actually do anything.
It's always the best. So coming up is Crystal Man, probably the hardest stage in the 8 Robots. Maybe considered one of the hardest stages in the game. There's just... basically, if something goes wrong in the early part of this stage, and you die, you lose like at least a full minute because you absolutely need Arrow to get past the first part, like remotely fast. Wow, can't kill these things. So like for this section right here, trying to like normally go through these crystal sections is just like impossible, like casually. Oh, I fell. Because the pattern at which they drop is like really random and just like really trolly. Like it can just like take like 6 seconds for him to drop, or just like immediately drop after another one drops and you'll have like no idea. So you just die to your death. Good game. Casually, it's probably like the hardest stage to get through. So just pick up the tank there for safety. Doesn't really waste time. So this is the first game to introduce M-Tanks, and of course, most of you are familiar that an M-Tank restores your weapon energy and your health. M-Tank abuse happens a lot in this run because of the fact that Super Arrow is so good. Like, I will use the 3 M-Tanks throughout the course of the run. It's nice that they, like, make it, like, really easy to get M-Tanks in this game. Like, they literally put it at, like, the start of the stage, and it takes, like, a second to get it. So, I took an intentional hit at the beginning of the fight because the crystals that he fires are extremely laggy, so you want to get hit by like all but one, because if you get hit by all 4, it makes him more likely to throw down another crystal fast, so just keeping one on the thing is ideal. Alright, Tonic, this is for you. Alright, let's see if I can get the God Napalm.
The God Napalm. Let's do it.
Napalm. Let's do it. Dude, it's over. It's already over. I'm sorry. I'm sorry, Tonic. Oh, alright. Ooh, that's not good. Alright, we're okay. So, that section, if you get hit by those spikes, you die in one hit. There's a safer strat that involves using Crystal instead of Buster, but it's like 53 frames slower, so, you know, screw safety. Oh yeah, you'll notice that I'm collecting all the letters. The reason I'm doing that is because when you spell Rockman 5 or Mega Man 5, depending on which language you're playing, you get beat, and beat's a bird. And the reason why you get beat is because the final boss in particular, while it doesn't require beat, and it technically isn't faster to kill him with beat, due to the fact that there's so much RNG involved in him, you want to use beat, because otherwise you're at the mercy of RNG, and you can literally lose like minutes on that fight, so it's not really practical to kill him without beat, though some people do it. There's an actual route that involves not getting beat, because you can actually do a warp in Crystal Man stage. That's involved basically a 3-frame window to kill yourself in a certain position, and it warps you from the beginning of the stage to the end of the stage. It saves like 20 seconds. The reason why none of us do it is because by warping to the end of the stage, you miss a letter, therefore miss beat. So there is one runner I know that does it, and every time he runs the game, I laugh at him.
In case you didn't know, beat is a bird.
Yes, beat is a bird. That one was for you, RK. Alright, there we go. Got the Met jump. Those jumps, by the way, are like pretty precise, especially the third one. Like, I believe it's like not more than a few frames for the third, like the window you have to jump. So Stone Man, it's like a deceptively hard stage because there's like a lot of little things that can go wrong rather than major things. And those little things add up because every time you get hit, you lose 33 frames. That doesn't even include, like, you know, if you have to recharge Buster or something like that. So getting hit a lot in this stage is really time draining. Yo, killed Squeaks. Okay, Donguri, I'll try. Oh crap. Ah, figured that was gonna happen. Alright, so now we have to do this a slow way. Alright, let's try this again. We'll do it the safety way, I guess. So, Stoneman coming up has a few different RNG patterns in his fight. You can save like up to 2 seconds if he gives you like the Godlaze pattern, which basically involves him never doing a high jump. Because when he does a high jump, he goes to the ground and you can't hit him. Like so. So he did 2 jumps. That's like average luck, I guess. If you have donations, feel free to read them. I don't care.
Huh?
I said if you have donations, feel free to read them. Feel free.
Oh. So far, we're in the clear.
Nice. Except not nice. Get the donating people.
Except not nice. We want Mega Sonic 03 and Donkey Kong 5 and Dixie Kong color change would be cool too because pink, you know, isn't that great.
Dude,
we want the grape Dixie.
Donate for DKC too. I mean, do you guys really want to see it in French? Idiots.
Yeah, you don't want to see that in French. Like, come on, guys.
Yeah, so this is a chicken room. Shout out to chickens. Dude, this is awful. Alright. So, I can get a lucky drop here. Nope. If I did, it saves like up to 30 seconds because you can switch to arrow and just like totally skip this entire screen. Which is nice because it's kind of long. Alright, so coming up is Power Stone. This is the best weapon you'll ever find in any Mega Man game ever, and you'll see why. So, we're pause buffering because it honestly takes longer to just wait for Stone Man's weapon to leave the screen, because as you can see, it's a pile of crap. Like, look at that. Look at that. Like, look at it go.
And you can't fire it again until they're all off the screen, so you just wait forever.
Indeed.
It's really a shame that there's little use for it because it looks cool, but it's like the complete opposite of that. You're like, you look at it and you think, wow, it's amazing, and then you go to use it and you're like, okay.
Yeah, I mean, it has power in its name.
Yeah.
Like, normally I don't remember, like, the names of, like, any weapon, but Power Stone I will never forget.
Power Stone is pretty godlike.
It is. So coming up in Wave Man, there is what's called the bubble skip. You will see a section of bubbles that you have to go up, similar to Mega Man 9, but you can skip them by having properly placed arrows. So let's see if I can get it. And then, now we have the boat skip. I'm gonna skip over a cutscene trigger, okay. So basically how that works is, with the bubble skip, you have to be in a certain position on the screen, otherwise the bubble doesn't send you up. So that's really precise, and then you have to do that like for twice. And then for the boat skip, how that works is you can slide over the cutscene trigger. By doing so, you skip ever getting on the boat, and now you're Jesus. The downside to that skip is, if you mistime your slide and you end up not going past the screen, you will soft lock the game. So it's kind of risky in the beginning, but it's not too bad to really do once you get used to it. Like I think I probably soft locked like once in the last like 4 months. Alright, now we have beat. Thank you, Baron. It was a pretty decent mini boss fight. Alright, so now we get to see Charge Kick. Charge Kick is really cool. It's a shame I don't really have much use for it during the speedrun other than the stage, because it's a pretty neat ability. Yeah, I was like the God Wave man, pretty much. Alright, so coming up is the stages that I made. They're called the Darkman stages. That's why I made them. That's me. Shoutouts to me.
Shoutouts to me.
Darkman 1 is... like, the first screen of Darkman 1 is probably the hardest screen to execute in this game. There's a lot of, like, slides and precise shots that you have to do in this entire screen. So, let's see if I can do it right. Nice, alright. Went well. Shoutouts to Crouching Tiger, Hidden Rush Jet. The rest of the screen is pretty self-explanatory, not much going on. We're gonna skip some block puzzles because block puzzles are bad. Alright, so there's not a... Darkman 1 boss is not particularly hard until you miss a wave shot. Then it gets really hard because you can't really like time your shots and you're like at the mercy of him hitting you like every time, and he hits for like 7 damage or something like that. So basically, as long as you're not missing a shot, it's a pretty easy fight. Otherwise, it's a pretty brutal fight. Also, I just want to say shoutouts to never using Rush Coil in this game, because Rush Coil is a pile of crap in this game. It doesn't exist. Never use Rush Coil in this game. That's a public service announcement.
Looking out for everybody.
I try. The ladders, man, they're impossible. What the? Alright. The screen's kind of dumb, and if you die in that screen, you go all the way back to the beginning, so you really don't want to die there, because it's like a full, like, minute and 15 or more. It's like one of the worst deaths you can have. Alright, so coming up, you're gonna see the first use of beat. Basically, how beat works is As long as you are not moving horizontally or vertically, beat will go ahead and attack. You don't have to do anything. It automatically attacks, which is a blessing and a curse. Because if you're not doing anything and he tries to attack during somebody's invulnerability period, he will use energy, but the guy won't take any damage, which is a pain in the butt for certain fights. That's a good fight. Like for instance with Wily Capsule, you have just enough beat to kill him, so by missing one beat, you have to switch to other really slower means of killing him. So... See, well, that's what happens when you use Rush Coil. Never use Rush Coil. So this stage is like the first time where I use a N-Tank. The super arrow abuse becomes very abundant now. Wow, I missed the guy. Alright. Supposed to have one more arrow energy there, so I can do another arrow there, but it's alright, that's a backup strat, not too bad. It's kind of the coolest arrow in this game, because you get to slide under platforms. Wow, Donguri. Did not expect that one. Dang, dude. Getting hit. Alright. Oh, that's kind of high. Oh, nice. That arrow is pretty precise. BGW found out that arrow, so shout out to the BGW for that. If you're too high or too low on that, you just end up getting hit and die, so. This guy, not a particularly hard fight as well, but if you get hit by those yellow things, you get stoned and lose like a minimum of 5 seconds, maybe more. So don't ever get hit by those. There's really no reason you should, just makes you look like an idiot when you do.
I'm glad you said that after the fight was over so that nothing went wrong.
It would have been funny if I did and then something went
It's
wrong.
just like, you're an idiot if you get hit by it, and then, oh, oops.
Like the shortest stage in like this game, but it's kind of revolves around some optimizations because you have to kill the blocks really fast.
This is just a goofy stage, yeah.
Definitely is. If you die here, we'll call it the Primal Death because Primal is a Mega Man runner and he's famous for dying here during a race. So shout out to Primal for that. So this is Proto Man, or is it? Oh, 2 Proto Mans. Yo, it's Darkman, that's me. Once again, shoutouts to me. Alright, so this guy... Darkman. So this guy's an asshole. If he jumps up, like, you're immediately losing like a second, maybe more. The reason is because this guy is a laggy piece of crap, and if he doesn't die in like the edge of the screen, as you'll notice, my screen is really, really laggy right now. So it's literally like up to 2 seconds, because he's an idiot and jumps. It doesn't really matter if he jumps up or not for the purposes of killing him, but... No, wait.
Nice.
I don't know what you're talking about.
USA. USA.
Still don't know what you're talking about. Screen looks fine to me. See, look at it. Back to normal. You guys are weird.
Way to isolate the viewers based on their nation.
Listen, we may be helping out international people, but just remember, we are the glorious country of USA. Never forget. Alright, so Wily 1 is, like, in my opinion, the hardest stage in this game. As you can make so many major and minor mistakes in this stage. It's just awful. I hate this stage. I hope it dies. Fuck this chicken, man. Alright, so coming up, this boss, there's a normal way to kill him, but I'm not gonna do that, hopefully. I'm gonna show you the zip way to kill him. And there you go. Screw platforms, we'll just go past them.
Very nice.
That's funny. Thought I'd just show you guys this. Yeah. Yeah. Okay. So, funny thing about water is you can't jump out of a slide in this, unlike every other part in this game. So you have to be careful with how you slide in this section. It's really a pain in the butt, aside from the fact that it's a laggy piece of crap. Alright, let's see if I can get my jump. Dang. You can actually jump under that bat and pass the spikes. Save maybe like a frame or two. But it's my favorite jump, so I'm sticking to it. Alright, so coming up is a boss that is named literally Circling Q9. He only opens his doors at certain intervals, so that's when you can only fire shots at him.
You might say there's a window of opportunity. I'm done.
So
Don't ever invite me back for commentary. Please ban me from this mumble.
Dang. So basically he opens his windows at certain intervals. So the reason why you saw me throw a gyro up at the beginning is he can open it at the beginning. So that's why we always throw up a gyro there. Alright, so now this is the boss rush. Oh, wait, sorry Yellow, I missed that. That was for you, buddy. Dang, dude. Chat hates you, Golden.
As they should.
I switched to Buster. What am I doing? I'm pausing. Oh, wow, what a charge man fight. Alright, that was like 5 seconds wasted. It's alright. Doesn't matter.
Congrats on Gyro.
Thank you, Golden. I got hit though. It's kind of bad. There will be a trick at the end of this stage against the boss. Hopefully you'll see it. I won't have time to explain it to you because I can't concentrate while I do it, but I'll try to explain it to you afterwards. I mean, in a perfect world, you'll never see me do it, but 99% of the time it'll have to happen. Wow. Alright. So I have to have the perfect amount of star for the capsule, because, or the stomper, because that's what he's weak to. Stomper. He's press. So you have to kill gravity in a specific way. Because if he gets, if Gravity Man gets hit while you have your shield on, you use more energy than without.
This boss is cool because you have to wait for him to launch himself down at you for you to be able to throw at him.
Yep.
And you really have no say in how long it takes.
Okay, so you saw me use arrows once there. The reason is because you know, basically he has cycles, and if he goes 5 cycles, you know he's going to do it 7 cycle, and when you know that, you can switch to your arrows, jump up to the top, use your star shield, and then use them at the bottom again. It's basically a way to reduce RNG.
Yeah, or compensate for it anyway. Like, you know it's going to last that long, so you have time to sneak another hit in.
Alright, so my favorite part of the game, if you didn't realize that Super Arrow was ridiculously OP, it's actually a weakness too. Believe it or not. It is a weapon, it does damage. Pretty good fight. Alright. This is the only reason why we get beat, pretty much, is because of this fight. You need to time your beat shots here, really specifically, so that way you can get what's called a 2.5. Well, that's what I call it anyway. Alright, so I messed up there, and now it's only a 1.5. That's alright. As long as you know, because see, when it's a 0.5, beat goes to where he's gonna be, so you know where to you know, time your things next time. By the way, time is coming up soon, if you didn't know.
Alright.
Alright. And time. Yeah, that was Mega Man 5.
That was a really nice time, too. You're gonna like it, I think.
Yeah, I saw it. It's good. Thank you. Pretty happy with that. Cut my SGDQ time. Which is funny because I had a death in this run.
37:26.
Excellent. Well, thanks for watching, guys.
Thanks for playing, man.
Yeah, anytime. Hope you guys keep watching. Support the great cause of getting 3 fantastic runners to AGDQ. Yeah.
Alright, well, up next we have Darkman 5 Air Sliding, and you're probably wondering, we just watched Mega Man 5. Well, this game is significantly different.
Not even the
And-
same game.
Yeah, not even the same game, just has the same name. Well,
It's kind of a good first